What's up everybody, Brownie5 here with the Naughty Doctors, bringing you our next war, Autopsy. It's from our latest war against the Wrecking Crew. You can see we won 50 to 48. It was pretty close. If you take a look at our bases, they didn't hit SRO, our #1, but they hit the rest of us pretty hard. If we pop over to their side, you can see the difference of those 2 stars kind of came from us taking out their top base, or getting 2 stars on them. But you can see there's some bases that we didn't get cleared up that we probably should have. In other wars we have. They just had some decently hard bases for us to hit, so it was a good challenge. The first attack we're going to look at is going to be our #1, SRO, hitting their #1. And here, what SRO is going to do, he's actually going to drop a Golem and a P.E.K.K.A. on each side, left and right, excuse me, with the idea that they are going to build the funnel, some of these trash buildings and defenses, and funnel all the way down to that archer tower at the south. And since this takes a little bit to build, I'm just going to fast forward here. You can see he's bringing some wall breakers in to get into the wizard towers, get the P.E.K.K.A.s to go in. His P.E.K.K.A. on the left there got stuck on that wall and ended up dying early. And if you notice, he just dropped a 3rd golem there at the bottom. That's to help tank for that maxed cannon and make sure that his wizards are still up. He's still got a golem on the backside, or 2 golemites. And then his king, queen just come in. He's going to drop a couple wall breakers here, blow up that junction, and then he has a jump spell for getting into the core. And notice he has 2 freeze spells as well. He's going to use those to lock down the infernos and the crossbows. And if you just look, all his little skeletons and kill squad, they're all moving in. And they're just going to start wrecking that base while everything's frozen. Golems are in there tanking for everything. And those wizards are just clearing out all that trash on the side. There you go, got that 2-star, which was all he was really going for. You can see it wasn't a maxed Townhall 10 base, but it was a very interesting attack. I like the idea of coming in from 2 sides, pushing down to the center, and then driving his way in. So yeah, we'll just fast forward here because the rest of this is just the end of his kill squad, grabbing some percentage points. With the tiebreaker thing, we always want to go for as many points as we can get. And here we have that wizard. Those little skeletons, there's nothing they can do. She's just sitting outside the range. She's going to do this until time runs out. But she tried pretty hard, so props to her. The second attack that we're going to look at is another Townhall 10 of ours. This is Corey hitting their #2. And as you can see here, he's bringing a couple lava hounds, but he's also bringing 9 maxed dragons. Again, this is obviously not a maxed Townhall 10. This was kind of a proof of concept attack. Working with maxed dragons on a Townhall 10 with level 2 infernos, seeing what he can do. He brought a couple freeze spells, 3 rages. He's going to work that. And notice he has 2 lava hounds. He's going to use those to tank on some of the air defense a little bit. Obviously the air defense is low, so that's what makes this doable. If we go ahead and start this, you'll see he comes in from the top, and he drops a couple dragons, but he's actually going to drop most of them there, and then he's going to use the fact that the army camp is there that has a bigger space, and some rages to funnel his dragons in. And it worked out pretty well. Here he already has a freeze down on 1 air defense, so now he's got that air defense taken. 2 of them are down. The inferno tower just got froze. He's got those dragons and lava hounds raged. They're pushing in, and they're just gonna pretty much take out all the trash around. But that one air sweeper, if you watch, it keeps pushing the dragons away, and they just keep getting pushed further and further to the east, or to that right side. And so eventually up here he's going to drop his heroes, and they're going to come down and they are actually what's going to take out that Townhall. We'll just fast forward a little bit because it's going to take a little bit for them to beat through a wall twice and then actually get in. But notice the level 2 Infernos versus that dragon. It's still not much happening to that dragon. Part of it's because it's a multi-Inferno, part of it's because it's level 2 Inferno versus max dragons. They got a lot of hit points. But here you can see we're just winding down, and that's pretty much the end of it. But got that 2-star, and it was a pretty interesting attack using dragons on the Townhall 10 base. Obviously it was more like a Townhall 9 base, but it was pretty cool to see that happen, having to deal with those Inferno towers. So that wraps it up for this war recap. Again, this is Brownie5 with the Naughty Doctors. Hope you enjoyed these 2 attacks, and we'll catch you next time.